Welcome to Games TLDR. If you enjoy this type of content, please like and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching. The Witcher 2, Assassins of Kings TLDR. The game begins with Geralt locked in a Temerian prison, having been arrested for the assassination of King Foltest. During an interrogation by Vernon Roche, the commander of the Blue Stripes, who are a group of Temerian special forces, Geralt tells him that he witnessed Foltest's assassination at the hands of another man who appeared to be a witcher, but the man escaped with the help of the Skoya tile. Roche believes Geralt is telling the truth and helps him escape with Triss Merigold to the river city of Flotsam. After arriving in Flotsam, Geralt, Triss, and Roche are attacked by Lorveth, an Aen-Seide elf and leader of the Skoya tile, but they manage to escape. Geralt is asked and agrees to help kill a giant monster disrupting the town's trade routes. With the help of the sorceress Seal de Tansarville, Geralt manages to kill the monster after a grueling battle. Later, you learn the assassin for hire Letho has turned against the Skoya tile and has kidnapped Triss. At this point, you can choose to side with either Lorveth or Roche, which drastically changes the next chapter. If you side with Lorveth, a battle breaks out between rebels and King Henselt of Cadwyn, and a terrible curse is unleashed on the battlefield. The group manages to escape to the city of Virgin with the rebels thanks to the sorceress Philippa Eilhart. Philippa tells Geralt that Triss is being held by members of the Kingdom of Nilfgaard who are working with Henselt. Geralt heads to the Nilfgaard camp but is taken captive. Roche helps Geralt, but the Nilfgaardian ambassador escapes with Triss. Geralt manages to break the battlefield curse. Henselt's army attacks Virgin, but is held off by Geralt, the Skoya tile, and the rebel leader Saskia, who is actually a dragon taking human form, and is currently under mind control by Philippa. They all travel to Loch Muini for a summit of royal leaders. If you side with Roche, a battle breaks out between rebels and King Henselt of Cadwyn, and a terrible curse is unleashed on the battlefield. The group manages to escape to the Kaedweni camp with Henselt, where many in the camp are conspiring against Henselt because of his allegiance with the Kingdom of Nilfgaard. Geralt learns that Triss is being held by Nilfgaard, but they escape. Geralt helps break the curse, which Henselt tells Geralt came from a witch he burned at the stake. Geralt saves Henselt from 2 Witcher assassins, and learns that both Sile de Tansarville and Philippa Eilhart are working with the assassins. King Henselt kills Roche's Blue Stripes after learning that Roche had spread the rumors about Henselt conspiring with Nilfgaard. Henselt defeats the rebels, and you can allow Roche to either kill or spare King Henselt. Geralt and Roche then travel to Loch Muin to locate Sile, Philippa, and Letho. If you sided with Lorveth, Geralt and Lorveth find Philippa imprisoned. You can either choose to go rescue Triss or help Philippa escape, and she will give you a dagger that can break the mind control she put on Saskia. During the meeting of leaders, it's revealed that Sile, Philippa, and the other mages put Saskia under mind control to use her dragon powers and abilities to fight for them so they can re-establish the Mage Conclave, and they hired Letho and the other assassins to kill the kings and weaken their kingdoms. After tracking Sile and learning that Letho has betrayed her, the dragon attacks, which you can kill or use the dagger. If you chose to help Philippa escape, to break the mind control spell on Saskia. If you sided with Roche, Geralt and Roche learned that King Foltest's kids were kidnapped and one died in the process. There is no mention of Princess Ada from the first game. You can either go rescue Triss or Anais, Foltest's other daughter. Anais is then either returned to her father in Temeria or given to King Radovid of Redania for protection. After tracking Sile and learning that Letho has betrayed her, the dragon attacks, which you can kill or leave critically wounded. If you chose Roche's path, you never learn the dragon is Saskia. If you chose to rescue Triss, the Mage Conclave is re-established. If you didn't, Letho blames the assassinations on the sorceresses, and a giant witch hunt begins, and Triss gets rescued by Letho. Letho tells Geralt that they used to be allies. He also reveals that all of this was a plot of the Nilfgaard Emperor to destabilize the region through assassinations in preparation for an invasion, which Letho agreed to in return for Nilfgaard helping to rebuild his Witcher school. Geralt regains some of his lost memory and remembers that he and his lover, the sorceress Yennefer of Vengerberg, had nearly been killed long ago before being saved by Geralt's adopted daughter Ciri, who is a source, much like Alvin in the first game. The Wild Hunt, a group of spectral wraiths, appeared and captured Yennefer because they wanted to use her power, with Geralt and Letho in pursuit. Geralt agreed to exchange himself for Yennefer, leaving Letho to look after and care for Yennefer. Geralt later escaped the Wild Hunt and showed up near death and with amnesia, which is where the first game had begun. Letho then informs Geralt that Yennefer is now being held by the Nilfgaardians. After the credits roll, a cutscene plays. The Nilfgaardian army have begun their invasion into the north, moving quickly and destroying everything in their path, leaving the story on a cliffhanger to be continued in The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt.